I can't believe I'm making this video. Okay. Hello guys, my name is Jensen. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I'm female to male transgender man. I've been on testosterone for 3 years. I've had no surgeries, bottom or top. Today I'm just here because I have nothing else to do and I thought it'd be really interesting to talk about what it's like to be a man without a penis and with a vagina instead. Even though I don't identify with either of those words, I'm gonna be talking about it. So here we go. Oh, this is gonna be so weird to make. Trigger warning for anybody who's trans and obviously doesn't want to hear any dysphoric words. I'm gonna be saying some words that I don't even like, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna be saying. Just letting you know, be aware, or just don't watch the video. Okay, so let's talk about how that happens first. When you start hormones, your clitoris grows, and it pretty much just looks like a little penis, like a little tiny peen. That's exactly what you picture is exactly what happens. You just don't have any balls, any testicles. It can be 1 inch to like 3-4 inches. Anybody who tells you that it's bigger than that has either had surgery or maybe is just very lucky. But 1 to 4 inches is like the most that I've heard of. When I first started transitioning, it started growing. Like literally within 2 days, I felt weird down there, like things were happening, but I wasn't sure what was going on because I didn't know that bottom growth was a thing. So it kind of took me by surprise, and it was uncomfortable. Like it was like growing pain, but it was down there, it was in your pants, and it was just super strange. So it would like rub up on my boxers or whatever I was wearing down there. Like it would rub up against it and it would like, it's already super sensitive, right? So having it be bigger just makes a bigger area more sensitive. So having it rub up on my boxers was like really strange that it could even do that. And it acts and looks like a mini penis, like I said, which means that I am still able to get erections if something gets me excited, or even if something doesn't get me excited. That it would happen all the time. I don't even know what my brain was looking at or what got me excited, but it would just go bing, and I felt all my blood rush to that area, which is really strange when you've spent like 20 years of your life not feeling that. Now I know what that feels like, and it's strange, but I'm very lucky that nobody can see it. So even though it looks and acts like a penis, I personally don't call it a penis, but I don't call it a vagina either. I don't even like saying the word vagina because I don't really associate with it. I don't really say that word. Even when I'm referring to it, I just kind of say what's down there, or I guess maybe I would say vagina more, hence the title. So being a guy with a vagina doesn't really bother me. I think it sparks curiosity on a lot of other people, but it doesn't bother me. I don't really care. Like I don't think about it only when I'm peeing or when I'm having sex. Peeing isn't super dysphoric. It doesn't give me any dysphoria sitting down to pee. I could use an STP device, which is a stand to pee device, but I'm too lazy, so I just don't. Sitting down never is a problem for me. I really don't care. I do know that some people probably would cause dysphoria, like having to sit down and they want to feel like manlier to go use a urinal, which is awesome and super convenient sometimes, but I just don't care to, and it doesn't make me feel any less of a man to sit down. In sex, I don't really think about it either, just because I've been with my girlfriend for 2 years now. We kind of know what works, what doesn't, and there's just a lot of other things that I'm focusing on rather than my penis or lack of penis during sex. So sex and peeing really are the only times that I think about it. In the beginning of my transition, I did think about it all the time, like my lack of penis, my lack of bulge in my pants. But then I just honestly came to realize that nobody looks down there. I don't walk around looking at guys' pants or girls' pants and seeing if there's a bulge or if there's not a bulge. So I don't really care. I used to wear a packer to create a bulge. I don't anymore. I kind of got over it within like a few months because I don't know, I guess I'm just lazy to have anything else in my pants that doesn't need to be there. I don't know what everyone's deal is about asking somebody that's trans about their genitalia. Like, if you think about it, that's kind of weird because you don't go around asking other people about theirs. I personally haven't been like invaded with questions about it from people that I talk to, but eventually they do ask. Whether it's like in a really subtle way or just like politely, they do ask, they do bring it up. And I have no problem saying like, oh, well, I actually don't have that, I have a vagina. So funny enough, I actually talk more about it with women because women can probably relate to a lot of the things that I talk about, or I can relate to a lot of the things that they talk about, but I can also relate to things that guys talk about, like boners, getting a boner. That's totally get that, having something feel good. Like I get both sides, but I'm not sure why people would ask other questions like, well, how does that make you feel not having that? Like, does it make you feel like less of a man? Like, what? No, it doesn't. I don't even think about it. You think about it more than I do. Like, why am I talking about this? As for bottom surgery, I know a lot of trans men obviously have gotten bottom surgery or are thinking of getting bottom surgery, or their goal is ultimately to get bottom surgery. That's not a goal of mine. I don't really care because I feel like at this point in my life, it's kind of unnecessary for me personally. Like, I have what I have and I'm okay with it, and I know how to work around it, and I know how to use it, and it's not really a big deal. I don't really care about people's genitalia unless I'm having sex with them, then yeah. My feelings about my genitalia are different than maybe another trans guy's, or different than maybe a cis guy's or a cis woman's. Like, everyone has their own opinions about their own stuff. Mine is that I don't really think of it that much, honestly. I just wanted to make this short, quick little snippet video about me ranting about the confusion that I have about people wondering what's in my pants or what's not in my pants, or what happens with things that may or may not be in my pants. I made a whole other video. My previous video was like 7 questions that you have for a trans guy. If you want to go check that out, go ahead. It probably gets more into detail on certain things. But right now, I'm okay with having a vagina. I don't really identify as having a vagina or a penis, but I'm okay with the genitals that I have. And it doesn't really bother me, so it shouldn't bother you. Let me know if any of you guys are curious about any other questions that you guys might have, cis or trans related. If you're trans, how do you feel about your genitals? Let me know. I'm curious. If you don't want to talk about it, don't talk about it. You don't have to talk about it with me or with anybody else. I'm just comfortable with talking about it. I don't really care because it doesn't really bother me. So enjoy your quarantine, guys. Stay safe. Keep washing your hands, and I will see you soon.